begin with breaking news.
That breaking news we're following from the Sierra. One person is dead and another is hurt after an avalanche at Palisades Tahoe Resort.
We responded to Palisades Tahoe for the report of an avalanche. As we arrived on scene, our Tahoe Nordic search and rescue team responded also, but at that point in time, Palisades had a large amount of rescue individuals up on the mountain.
Emergency crews spent hours combing through snow drifts for possible victims. 4 people were caught in the slide. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Ty Steele. That avalanche happened around 9:30 this morning on the Palisades side of the resort, specifically above the GS Bowl area of KT22. This was the first day of the season for the run. We have live team coverage of this deadly avalanche. Chief Meteorologist Mark Feina will have a closer look at the conditions at the resort.
That's right. But first we begin with KCRA 3's Brittany Hope live at Palisades Tahoe. Brittany.
Yeah, Lisa, first we'll start with a little bit of the conditions here. It is so windy right now. The snow is blowing. You can see how difficult it made those search efforts for folks. Now, as we were setting up for our live shot, a woman walked next to us and she just pulled me aside and said, you know, before you go live on the air, I want to tell you how hard this is for our community, for everyone who lives here, who works here. At this point, there's just a few people left, and most of them are locals. The rest of the resort is really quiet. It's totally closed now. Just behind me, I know that visibility is pretty tough right now, but we're giving you a look at the mountain and a look at the lifts. What makes this, I think, even well, someone passed away on the first day that KT22, a really popular lift, was set to open. Someone made the decision, the group of scientists who go up to the mountain to ski the avalanche control, they at that point at 9 a.m. this morning, officials say they believed it was safe enough to let folks on. We know that that avalanche happened not even an hour later. Now, just before coming on camera, we spoke with a man who's from Carmichael in Sacramento. He said he drove up here yesterday before the storm so that he could ski today. He said he woke up this morning. He saw how rough it was outside, so he was surprised when he even heard that things were open at all. And then that is when he saw the massive emergency response. We'll show you what he said.
First, I was over near the base of the KT22 chairlift, which is the chairlift where the slide occurred, and I just hung around watching for a while and shot some of that video of the ski patrol taking up avalanche probe poles and safety gear, and many ski patrol coming in and riding up that lift to participate in the search. And then as I was there, I saw a snowmobile, ski patroller snowmobile, come down towing a sled with an individual in the sled, and they went over toward the clinic by the Funitel base and put somebody on a stretcher and brought them in the clinic. And then I noticed many emergency vehicles around the clinic.
And now at this point here, again, the resort is really, really quiet and visibility is really low. We do know that 4 people were caught in this avalanche. One of them, an adult man, died. Another adult man was hurt but is expected to be okay. And officials say that 2 other people were caught in the avalanche, but they were able to get out themselves or with help from a partner. As for the person who passed away and the person who was hurt, officials tell us that they are not from the local area. They were both guests who were here for the day and who had come in from out of town. We're still working to learn more about who those people are. Identities have not been released, of course, out of sensitivity for their families. They're not local, so folks are searching for their families right now. But we are expecting to hopefully get more updates as the afternoon and evening carries on, as investigators look more into the avalanche and ask questions about the safety of it. Again, the decision was made at 9 o'clock this morning that they could open K22 for the first time this season. Not even an hour later is when this avalanche happened, where folks were skiing. For now, we're live at Palisades Tahoe. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
Brittany, thank you so much.